Hi, this is Kim with Kimberly's Vintage Treasures, and thank you for joining me today for V-Flex with Donna. I'm going to take just a second for people to log on here, and I'm going to share over onto Donna. Get this brought up here. Hang on one second. Oops, glasses. I need those. Anybody else? All right, let's see. Let's put it in front of me here so I don't look like I'm looking away. And go here. Oops. With Donna. V-Flex with Donna. There we go. How's everybody doing today? Oh, there we go. Come on, Donna's. There we go. Can you see me, Donna? Am I on your page? Am I good? She'll answer. Yeah. Oops. And no talking. She'll let me know. So today I'm going to work on this project. I have a knife block, and so this is going to be my project today that I'm doing with Donna. I can see she's live. I don't know if she's following. Hold on one second. I want to make sure I'm on her page. I thought I was, but just double check. There we go. Yeah. And she'll let me know. I want to follow along. Hi, Tammy. How are you? Thanks for popping in. It's nice to see you again. So today my project, I'm going to put this down just a little so that maybe you can see better. There we go. How's that? Good. And this chair, I'm telling you, man, it gets caught on the carpet that I have underneath here. So when I slide backwards, I always feel like I'm going to fall out of the chair, which would be hilarious for you guys. Not so much for me. Okay, back to this. So I have cleaned this knife block, and thank you, Tammy. You are so fabulous. I love it. Thank you so much for sprinkling. I cleaned it, and then I used rubbing alcohol and a wipe and went over it again because I'm kind of freaky like that. And then I put a coat of white paint on it so that the print I put on here will show up when I apply. So here we have today. Isn't he adorable? I just think he's so cute. So this little guy, he is called Steampunk Highland Cow, and it's number, don't laugh, you guys, don't laugh. I can't see it. Number 5. If my son saw that, he'd be laughing hysterically. So hopefully he didn't see that. Anyway, so my thought is I have 2 different types of these stencils. One, I think this is for probably a camel, not a camel, what is it? Sorry, I have stroke brain, and so sometimes I just can't find the words. But I thought these look like little hooves right in here, like his. So I thought, you know what? Why not try it? I could either put that here with some blue paint, because he doesn't take up the whole area. I could split the difference there like this and have some, whoop, where'd it go? So have his little, anyway, you get the gist of it. I could have some here and then on the bottom showing underneath. And then I could also do the sides with it. Or I have checks wherever I set those, right here. which I could put on there. I didn't know if the checks would be too busy. You'll have to let me know what you think. What you think works. So there we go. Whoops, checks. I'll put that down so we can see better. But anyway, I could do checks above that. So those are the two. You love the Cowboys? Yes, I do too. And then I have, I also printed out this paper. So I didn't have another for the side. So I could do that on the side. Whoops. Let me just move him out of the way. So a couple different options, or a few different options, but I do like the paper, this one. You love the cow? Isn't he cute? He's really cute. I went back and forth on what I was going to do, and I thought, oh, I kind of like that cow. But I could do the, jeez, look at me. Just turn it sideways where people can see it, why don't you? So I could do it like that, down the side, with him on the front, because he is, you know, he looks like he's sitting in Texas waiting for his ride. Right? And he's got his, I don't know if he's leaving home, but I just love it. I think he's so cute. So those are the options. What do you think? Should I stencil or should I do the paper? I kind of like this one if I'm going to stencil, but you know. Any ideas? Oh, you see me. Hi. Hi, Donna. How's your day? And have you ever done a knife block with? I just thought this would be so cute. Yeah, he's adorable. It's going to cut off a little bit of his horns, but you know, they'll still be on there. So, I kind of like. Sorry, I dropped a paper towel. Can't do that around here. There's hooligans that grab those and run. I kind of do like the snake print on there, but you know, it doesn't have to be. Goes with, this goes with the colors with him and the, you know, on the surrounding areas. Mr. Steampunk. Oh, I'm sorry. I got him. I ordered him from VFlex with Donna. And if I have a link posted. I also have a link tree on my site. Thank you for reminding me of that. I appreciate that. So that is, you can go to my link tree and tap on VFlex with Donna. And that will take you right to the site. And that is where I got him. And you can also get other products if you need them. Pentart, the glue and varnish. You want him? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Can he be? You like the knife block? Okay. I know she has some downloads. I just don't know if he's on the download. Can be downloaded. Also, if you are with me today and you see the red live button in the top, that shows I am still active. And if not, then please type hashtag replay so I'll know you were there and I can thank you for stopping in to visit. Yeah, he's cute, isn't he? You're good just in time. Sorry. There we go. It was running slow, and hopefully this won't kick me off today because that happened again on Friday. I was like going along and then all of a sudden nobody's there. So if I use this on the sides, maybe I should do the checks. Hi Tanya, thanks thanks for stopping in. I love it. Dropping in, hanging out. So checks or what looks like little hooves to me on there. That looks like his little hooves. What do you think? For a background where this doesn't cover. See his little feet? That's what this reminded me of. Anyone? Oh, no download. Donna's saying there's no download for him. And there is, if you type in, boy, thanks for reminding me, Donna. KVT, there's 10% off. His hooves? Okay, I think so too. I'm telling you, the poor lady has to babysit me. She's probably getting tired of it by now. Can't keep my stuff straight. It's been a busy couple days. Okay, let's see how well I can do this. The hooves? Okay. Put it there, and then I'm gonna need a paper towel. I'll use this one. Maybe I won't. It has white paint on it. All right. Let's see what I can try to not get paint on today. And that one or this one? This one, I think. And I only need to go part way down because that's where he fits. How's your days going? You've spent your allowance this month? He'll be there. I do it. Boy, do I understand that. Yeah, the retirement allowance. It doesn't go far, that's for sure. See if I can not get it everywhere. But I think it needs to be a little darker. I'll do this one too, just in case. Did everybody have a good day today? It was good here. I was busy cleaning. I was busy during the weekend and didn't get a lot of that done. I'm just pouncing more color over the top. I was kind of trying to do it light so I'd stay within the parameters. Okay. What do you think of that? That's cute. And his the paper will also be here. So I think that's cute. It doesn't take me long to spend my allowance. Not long at all. Which is, you know, it's kind of upsetting because it's been pretty good. Yeah. It's sunshined here today, which was nice. I'm in Washington, and it's sunshined. Beautiful out. But it was cold. Really cold. Uh-oh, didn't mess that up. go. I'm going to hit it with some dry time. Love it? I do too. I guess I could dry it this way. Okay, that's good. And then let's see. I think I'll get fussy cut some of the edges. Off. That's my little one that I like to. There it is. The Highland Cow. 88 yesterday. Oh. And you've been cold today. Uh-oh. 88. 88 doesn't sound so bad, but then, you know, there's too hot and then there's too cold. I mean, where do you go for the, you know, the really good in between? I don't know. I lived in Arizona for a little while, and you know, the heat's the heat. I mean, and I've been there when it's really hot. Oops. Uh-oh. Well, that's not working out right. There we go. Just kind of need some big chunks. There we go. When I print out on the regular paper, or the printer paper, I don't like it as much as the rice paper. Sometimes my printer doesn't cooperate. So with that whole idea. Okay, there's that, and then the top. Mr. Steampunk. Hate. Jeez. Did you sit outside, or was that too... Virginia can be hot? Yes, it can. Yes, it can. Let's see. Okay. Move these out of the way, or they'll be sticking to things. I'll have them everywhere. And the extra glue, I don't know where that came from. A glue strand. Okay. I wish he fit all the way, you know, for wrapping him, but it just didn't work out that way. This is gonna go. Whoops, back to this. Where'd it go? There he is. Isn't he cute? Oh my gosh. Okay, better grab some Mod Podge or glue. Yeah, I want the high, like that. Okay, so start at the top and work my way down. And trim him after. And I didn't seal the, oh, well, yeah, hold on here. Let's seal some of that. This has a gooey thing. Going around the top of it. Not that. I don't want this. Another brush. I just need one more brush. Another. Yeah, I painted it right before I came on here, the white, and I hadn't sealed it down, so might as well. Yeah, there's that. I want the high gloss on there. This the Mod Podge. Okay, back to this. Oh, he's got to go up higher. Both his feet. Nope. Have to have all his feet in. He's so cute. Oh my gosh. I can't stand it. He's too cute. Okay. So does anybody have any plans for the rest of the evening? Did you already have your dinner? You went to church with your parents? Grocery store. Yeah. We were doing that this weekend. What are we going to eat? I don't know. What do you want to eat? Because my husband likes to shop. He likes to do the shopping. If that's what he wants to do. You know, who am I to not let him grocery shop? But then we're both, you know, what do you want? We're learning to be empty nesters again. Yeah, at all. The last one. Well, I shouldn't say empty nester. She's here. She's just, you know, 1 foot out the door all the time. She comes home and feeds her, I call it a frog. It's not a frog. It's a gecko, but I tell her that just to get on her last nerve. It doesn't take much. Okay, so I think, oh, he's so cute. Look at him. He's so cute. No bubbles right now. That's good. Dry it out a little bit. Watch me talking about it and then it'll happen. Yeah. Mine likes to. I'm sure there's days he doesn't, but most of the time he wants to go. I'm like, but he doesn't like to take me to Costco with him because I just throw everything in the cart. Yep, that's it. I don't want to go to Costco, so that's not fun for me. kind of bringing them over the sides a little. Maybe I'll buff. Nah, I might want to move that. Oops. But I can use that pot, but maybe not. Part of the print on the side here. Okay. Excuse me, flung some stuff around here. This is okay, that's not. So let's get this down here. Trying to salvage his little boots, shoes, whatever. His cow shoes. Okay. There's that. And then this. Put the same stencil on the sides? Okay. I can do that. I was thinking about that print, but hey, what are you growling at, little girl? Something woke up the office manager. Yesterday we did, the neighbor and I did dog rescue. That was a whole fun thing. We had a poor kitty cat that was hit. People just don't, I don't have any respect for people that just don't stop. Just stop, you know. But it didn't. Anyway, so then here comes the dog, and it's like, so he was captured, and I listed him on the pet rescue site for Washington State, and his people messaged, so he was found and returned home yesterday, so that's good. But that was the big adventure. That was the big adventure. Okay, so I'm gonna, you know what, I better make sure I dry it a little bit more. A little bit more on the sides where I did this water cut. And fill in with this one. Fixing the stencil. Okay. All right. That's better. Feel better about that. Right. So, no to this on the side then. Just stick with the stencil on the side. Maybe it is too much. Yeah, it is kind of busy for him. I do like the stencil. That's cute. That is cute. It's cute. All right. I was going to try and put, attach this on there. I could try that, although there would be, it's not like Wood You Bend where you can heat it up and mold it to, you know, how you want it. This is ordered from Temu. Is there anybody? Yeah. So it might not sit down as flush. Yeah, it might be a pain in the kazoo to cut. I don't know. Okay, is that good and dry? I'm going to go over him with a coat at the bottom. Oh, he's so cute. More of this. I'm using the High Gloss Duraclear because I want a really shiny coat. Same stencil. I like that. There. Okay, there he is. See how shiny he is? I think that looks nice. Okay. I'm going to move this and then do the sides. I have let's see. I have these others. Where are the little pieces? I have a little hat, little cowboy hat. I was going to put like on one of these little sides down here if it would fit. Or back, probably back here. It'll fit back here. Yeah, that'd be cute. Okay. Where'd I put my little handy dandy? This way. Put your finger in it. Here I am doing it. I am not on point today, let me tell you. Might as well dry it a little bit before I get paint all over it. I do like the fussy cut edge on there though. That's better. So this block, I cleaned it with soap and water, and then I cleaned it with rubbing alcohol, and then I sanded it, and then I wiped it off again, which is probably overkill for all of it, but that's what I did. And then I put the one coat of white on there. And I used just a paint from Walmart. Let's see, if I do it this, I need to go straight down. Okay. Try not to make, because it's at an angle. Paint over here. Just need 2 more hands. You like the shine? Yeah. He's so cute. Okay. Here we go with my crazy. See if I can try not to paint my fingernails all day. Yeah. I'm just working on this whole stenciling thing because I haven't, I've been practicing with it. Definitely what I needed to do. My hands aren't very big, kind of like my feet. I can't move much. And I'm not very tall either. This chair of mine, the seat doesn't go up any farther. So I've tried different types of chair pads to get some more height, because having this Lazy Susan up on the desk, I feel like my arms are, way up here, and sometimes it's difficult. So I've traded off on the chair pads a bunch, but I decided with this project today I was going to need the Lazy Susan. So okay, stay there. Well, there we have so far. I like it. DT has some good things. You go there? Yeah. Okay. I'm going to let that dry a little bit. I'll try this side while that's drying. Make sure there's nothing here. Scoot it down just a little. There. And back to my color I like. I love this blue. And I've never been really a blue, decorate with blue or anything, but all of a sudden, out of nowhere, everything's just kind of gone blue. I think it started with the guitar, and then a bunch of things that I've worked on since then with V-Flex. I've done blues, and it's not just whatever the print is called for it, I think. I don't know. There we go. So is anybody watching any decent shows? I watch like Roku and Netflix if I'm going to watch TV. And I've been watching, all the true crime stuff. And you'd think I wouldn't, but I have been. But sometimes, you get bored. It's like, what else is there to watch? One of my daughters actually said last night, now, do you watch CSI? I'm like, I watched that stuff years ago. That's the big thing back then. A little bit of touch up on this side. I don't know if you can see it, but I've got touch up there. That's all right. DG. Okay. Let's see. Wipe this off. Okay. I'm going to dry this a little and try. Oops. There we go. Before I flip it on its side. And this. Touch-up happens. It's just paint. Okay. So I'll flip it on this side first since that one's been drying longer. And maybe I can line these up. Wait, this way. Nope, not there. Follow the pattern. Oh, I know, because it's this way. Where's the little half moon? Half moon of his foot right there. Not. Down further. Right. Well, it's going to look awkward. You have DirecTV. Not much murder. Yeah. I have a family member, and it's a cold case from well, it'll be 30 years, or it's 31 years, and she is my sister's daughter, and so we've been after the detectives to, you know, keep this going. And so sometimes I watch those because they first said that Gary Ridgway was her killer, but and you know, here I am sharing this, but anyway, then they've decided that he's not. So I'm always sitting and watching for anything that's happened in our state or another state that kind of, you know, fits that, I guess. And so that's where, I guess, you know, my daughter told me, get off the TV, you can't be watching this, but she's my niece. Watch that girl grow up. And even though it's been 30 years, if I stop right there, you know, she was still a person, and still my niece, and still my sister's daughter. And so anyway, so that's why I don't know that that's a good excuse. I just watch them to see if anything will jump out. And I have seen some things and heard some things with DNA and stuff like that. And then, you know, talk to the detectives about it. And, you know, so it's a real thing. Okay. You can obviously see the line there. Maybe I don't know. I might do something there to change that. It'll come to me. It'll come to me. Okay. And she left behind 2 kids. My niece was almost 10, and my nephew was 4 when all that happened. And so anyway, okay, so I got this. Put that there. Don't touch anything. Yes, he was a serial killer. Yeah. And he's only confessed, he wouldn't confess to her. So the jury's still out, I guess. Yes, he was. Total. Maybe if is it this way that sits? Okay. Can I find the same pattern? Is it down here? Nope. Well, I'm going to go with this. Right There. Yeah, he's a bad guy. Bad guy. Yep. Yeah. My niece was 27. And my sister, God bless my sister. So, years before that, she lost her youngest son in a house fire, due to a house fire, smoke inhalation. And she ran back through it. The house started on fire at night. So they were all sleeping and they were in this rental. And so everybody got out, and then he wasn't there, so the firefighters wouldn't go back in, and so she did. She ran in and pulled him, body drug him down the stairs and out, and he was 12, and yeah, and then of course my niece years later, and then in 2016 her other daughter, wrong place, wrong time, shot by 3 teenagers. Shot by 3 teenagers, 13, 16, and 17. And I don't know how my sister has made it through, but she has. And anyway, yeah, she's a strong lady. I couldn't do it. I don't know what her, yeah. Anyway, so those boys are, I'm just touching up this white back here that I messed up with the blue. Those boys are off to prison. And now we just want this taken care of. Yeah. It'll happen. It'll happen. DNA has improved so much over the years that they are retesting, and we're waiting for results on that. Fingers crossed that all goes well. So okay. Yeah. Yeah, it has. Yeah, it has. She's had, when the second daughter, yeah, it was bad. But I'll tell you, she has strong faith. So, she knows she's going to see them again, the kids. And so that's what she clings to. And she's 81 now. My sister's 81. And God love her, she has dementia. And so, sometimes she focuses on it. It's more short-term memory that is taken away from her. But she'll say, I'm going to see my kids again. I'm going to see them. And she has one son remaining. So, I'm trying to make this look nice with my little shaky hands. I can't make myself get out the magnifying glass again. Oh no. Oh no, that's terrible. Hi, Dory. Thank you, Dory. I'm sorry about that, Tammy. That's, oh, God love her. God love her. Well, I'll tell you, my sister's been pretty resilient. The second daughter, that one, she had a heart attack. Yeah. And then I did the victim impact statement for her on that one at trial. But going through the trial, I mean, my other niece was so good about being there with her, and I was working at the time, so I was working a lot, and in 2016, and then I went through the crime scene. I was at the courthouse with her when the day they decided to do crime scene photos, and I went to work the next day and had a stroke, and so it was small, and I went back to work on Monday and had another one. So I was off for a bit, and then a couple months later, I fell and broke my back and had another one in the hospital. And I couldn't talk for a while. I mean, I couldn't talk. I could speak, but I didn't talk very well. And, I was very rickety and flimsy. And sometimes I still have, if I'm trying to think of a word, it doesn't come real quick. And my husband and my kids just answer, when they're around, they just answer for me. It's like, because they know what I'm thinking or talking. But sometimes when I'm trying to get a word out, it's like it's right there. It just won't come out. I can see it. But it was it was over a year of therapy and getting all that, pronunciation and everything. I'm lucky. I'm so I can walk and talk and function, and so God bless him. I mean, I can't. There's nothing to complain about here. So I'm lucky. I'm just lucky. I'm just doing I'm going to do a little bit of touch up. I think I'm going to paint the sides blue. I think so. What do you think? Sides blue? Like, right here? Because otherwise it's just going to be too much, I think. Waiting for signal, it says. Huh. Donna's heading out. She'll be back. Okay. I'm going to move my phone. Sometimes it runs a little slow if my phone is close to it. So I'll move that over a bit. Yeah, this cut out on me, and it's plugged in, but I lost the connection on Friday, so. Okay. So what do you guys think? Should I put, whoops. Let me just smear the paint everywhere. There we go. I'm glad you know who did that. Yeah, it cut out on me again. So I think I can do this solid blue, because I think if I do the little print, it might be too much. So I can do solid blue there. Also, I have this little hat. That might not be the right print. I'm just going to put it back here, but maybe not. What do you think? He's a little cowboy. Hi, Lisa. How are ya? I got the slow connection going. Let's see. I could put just the hat. I could paint it blue and just put the hat. I'm going to put this blue. That's what I'm going to do. But maybe seal this first. Where did I put the other sealer? Does that have blue on it? Let's make sure. Making sure I don't paint anything. I'm good. I'm good. Today it's been a good day. It's a good day for a good day. And I love this print. Everybody loves this print. Put it off there. Whoops. I'm putting some, I'm using the Duraclear over it right now because I want that extra shine that I don't feel like I get from Mod Podge. And I'm afraid I don't see. I'm back. Unbelievable. It did it again. I'm good. That wretched thing. Okay, now I need to, there's a few spots where I need to fill in some blue. So hold that thought for a second. No, need a pointy one. Pointy. Darn thing keeps cutting. I don't know. Maybe it's the satellites again. They like to do this on, you know, Mondays. Mondays and Fridays. A little bit of... Okay. A couple of them just needed some touch up. I had the magnifying glass out earlier. Because he's the Highland Cow, the Steampunk Highland Cow number 5. I couldn't see the number 5. I couldn't tell if it was a 3 or a 5. But I'll tell you, if any of my kids were watching and saw that, I'd probably never live it down. I mean, one Mother's Day, my son said to me, "Hey, I'll get you a battery for your Miracle Ear." And my husband thinks I need a hearing aid. He wears a hearing aid and he still says, "Huh," at me. So I'm thinking that's selective. Okay, it is what it is now. So that there, dry that, and then hit it with another coat of that. That's some Duraclear. It overloads the system. Oh, that's a thought. Okay. Okay, more shiny stuff. Shiny stuff. I'm like a crow. I like the shiny things. My husband was laughing at me because we went and got a bite to eat last night, and we don't go out too often for that anymore. But he was laughing because there was a crow. I said, "Oh, hi, Hank." He goes, "Now, how do you know that was Hank?" And I said, "Well, why not?" He said, "We're not home." Not every crow is Hank. Well, sure it is. I think so. Not. He answers. Squawked at me. I mean, that's an answer, right? I don't know, maybe I should have painted that blue too, but I'll be coming back to it. If I don't like it, it'll get changed. Probably needed another coat of white paint. Okay, so I'm doing blue, which I have some right here. This is the water. And grab, oh, heck. If you don't pay attention, you'll get this stuff everywhere. Okay. So many different networks. Yeah. Oh, I do like this blue. What is it called anyway? Ashen Azure. Well, no wonder I like it. It says Azure on it. Azure. Took the dogs for walks this over the weekend. Lots of walks. Lots of walks. Bree had her 1-year birthday. We kept telling her all day, it's your birthday, girl, it's your birthday. Then the next day, just because it's your birthday, just because you had your birthday, doesn't mean you get to get away with everything now. We talk the dogs like they're kids. Why not? That way, when Brooke is here and she says, are you talking to yourself? I can say, no, it's the dog. Where's that off? Oh, I'm making a mess. But it's paint, so touch-up happens. Oh, okay. Well, we'll just get the edge then. You talk to Ruger all day? Yeah. They're sleeping right now, but any minute, you know, the husband's going to walk in here and they'll go nuts. And then they're not invited to the party anymore. They can't behave themselves. Especially the hooligan. The poodle, he's good all the time. You did the same thing? Yeah. Yeah, Brooklyn. She came home one day. Mom, who are you talking to? I'm talking to myself. She's like, really? Isn't that kind of weird? And I said, no. No, it's not. It's not weird at all. But, you know, when I was her age, I thought that about my mom, so. What do you think about the blue on the sides? I kind of like it. Glad I put the sealer on this over here so the paint wipes off. Okay. Just want that to go all the way even up the side. Maybe if I do, let's see. Yeah, it's always good to use sealer. If you paint like me. Okay. You know, I am going to paint the top. Why not? It looks great. Oh no. You ever mix sealer and paint together? Ding dong. Grab the wrong bottle. Oh, listen. Hey, woohoo. I got this little stick. That's enough. No comment from the peanut gallery. or the hooligan. Amazingly, she's quiet. It's probably all that running she did this morning. There we go. Okay. Down the side. Oh, put the stick down. Bash myself in the head. You guys might see that attached to this tomorrow. I don't know. I get off of here and I go, oh yeah, I like that. And then I'll think, oh, I'm going to add something else to it. It needs a little of this or a little of that. Okay. This is going to be fun for someone. They're going to like this. Excuse me. Yeah, it'll need a second coat. Okay. How steady can I be? Hey, Bruce, I see you or hear you. The eagle was back. He landed in our yard. It was a few days ago. It's pretty cool. And Bree, she ran out there to go and look at that thing and headed right back for the house, which is good because, you know, they're not small. And she only weighs 20 pounds. So, and I'm glad I was out there with her because she's like, yeah, I'm not playing with that thing. But she did bark at it. And it spread its wings and took off. Yeah, it was cool. Really cool to see. He usually sits up into this giant Doug fir we have in the yard, and it's him and his, hey, listen, you don't make that noise, poodle. Okay, here's what I have so far on the back, and it just looks shiny because it's wet, and it's going to need touch up, obviously. I can see right there and right there. And right here. I think I'll dry it and then give it a second coat. And then seal it. No, I could put I could try to attach these, or I can put, I could do gold on the edges. That might be pretty, where all the edges are. I'm not opposed to that. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh, nice. 2 pairs. Oh, nice. Babies. Yeah. Oh, I love it. These eagles, their nest was over by a friend of mine's house, and a builder was taking out all the woods. They are amazing. With their wingspan, yes, they're amazing. So this builder, he took out the woods behind her house, you know, and the house has been there 60 plus years. And there's an eagle's nest back there, and she told him about it, you know. I mean, he knows that it's there. Yeah, he didn't care. He lopped that tree down, and I don't know where those birds have their nest at now, but excuse me. That's illegal here to do that. You don't mess with the eagles, you know. It is illegal, yeah. Yeah, that guy's well, I have things to say, but I'm not going to say them on here. Yeah, there's no, oh, she read him the riot act. I mean, up one side and down the other. Yeah. And ever since then, she's been on him like crazy for everything. Everything. In fact, their job site got shut down for permit issues, and that didn't break our hearts at all. Yeah, that guy, he should lose sleep over that. Maybe for the rest of his life. I don't know. But just no shortage of stupid. He needs a something. He needs a something. It was a rescue. Oh, I bet he's beautiful. Okay. One more wipey here. My wipey holder fell off. I was thinking I was so smart hanging up those wipies on the with a holder. Double-sided whatever tape it is. Yeah, not so smart. Come right off of there. My husband isn't home. He must be shopping for dinner. I don't know. Maybe he's not. He might be. He probably doesn't want to starve to death. He think I tried to starve him to death. Not really. I just told him, I don't, you go along and then it's like, what do you cook? I've made it all the time. I don't know what to fix. What are you hungry for? I don't know. I don't know. So. And I don't make huge meals anymore. There's not all these kids living here going, I'm hungry all day long. As the grandsons come over, and then one of them will eat what you put out and the other one won't. So I've quit playing that game too. It's like, I'm cooking. If I cook, then, that it is what it is. And Brooklyn's at the age now where she'll call, what are you having for dinner? Well, I'm making yada yada. Oh, that's okay. I'll just stop and get something to eat. Okay. That's not, all that fast food isn't good for you either, but I don't know anything. I'm just the mom. Okay. You know, I'm just really trying to make this look nice, and the blue is just won't stay off that one edge. There we go. Okay. Okay. Getting close here. Well, maybe not. I don't know what I just did to this. There we go. Okay. Now the top. Do you usually paint the top of yours? I mean, I wouldn't have, but it needed it. I guess that's the test. Does it need it? You have to ask yourself, does it actually need it? If the answer is yes, well, I guess you paint it then. Yeah. Off of there. Yeah, I'm going to outline it with something to make it, because this will bother me. Or I have to use blue tape to get it right. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be cleaned up. And right here, it needs a little something. There's an edge. That's because I'm a lefty. That's what it is. Painting, I can write with my right hand, but painting's a whole nother thing. Okay. I think I like that. He's cute. Dry this and put some sealer on it. I'm glad you suggested the stenciling on the sides too. It turned out cute. Uh-oh. Did I miss a spot or it just, there we go. Right here. Fix that real quick. Sometimes a bigger brush is easier than the little brush. There we go. I think it looks a little better. It does have a cleaner look, yeah. Donna's pretty busy today, she said. Busy lady. Busy lady. Right there. Dry right there. It keeps showing white through there. I don't know why. Yeah. I missed a space on the bottom. And I put the big brush in the water, so okay. The drying time. The drying time is the worst. But it turned out cute. He does have... I was going to try and get his suitcase on there, you know, but I don't have the whole piece now. And the jar. And the jar. It's possible. So I ran over my... Let go. I don't know. It's the monkey show here today. Oh, right there. It's wet. Dry. Little space. Gosh. One more spot. Maybe if I do this. Oh. Now look what I did. Yeah. It's all over the place today. Again, good thing I sealed it so I could just clean it up a little bit. Okay. Since I got paint where it didn't belong. That's better. You know, and I don't care if it's not perfect. I just want it to look nice. It has to be, you know, it's a hand-painted piece. Right there. Okay, sealer, and it'll probably need some more. This stuff is expensive, I'm telling you. Wow, the prices are going up so bad. I know that's got to be a common complaint, but for us crafters that are on the crafty budget, it's no fun. I mean, I want to go shop till I drop for stuff. Okay. Whoops. I do have a couple embellishments to put on here that I pulled out. See if they work. Oh, the big guy is home. I hear him. I heard the truck. He's a large person. And he has a really large truck. He doesn't enjoy riding in my car anymore because there's just not enough leg space. And when I got my car, he sat in it. It was like, is there enough room so that, if we, I don't know, decide to travel, it would, you'd, be comfortable. Oh, it's good. It's not. Nope, not enough room. Excuse me. Okay, there we go. Dry. And I have these out of their little containers. What do you guys think? Gold around the edges? What's happening here? There we go. Sticking up anywhere else? Let that dry while I do this. Sorry, my chair is really short. Hey, shh, Bruce, it's okay. Hey, you can't be down here if you're gonna be a yapper. Those scissors won't work unless you want zigzags. Okay, so I have a, I get to put it here. Nope. Or, let's see. It says, God bless America. And he looks like he's in Texas to me. And I do have an eagle. We always need one of those. Freedom flying. I kind of like the flag. It could be at an angle. Hey, listen, mister. Has anyone... I'm not sure about rhinestones on it. Sorry about that. On a cutting board. But I could. I can also do some stickling around places. Any thoughts? Let's see. God bless America on an angle, or if I do, this isn't gonna, no. since I don't have, I wonder if I could put, that would be cut off there, and then this amount would be left. Anybody ideas? Maybe. Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
Are you online?
Yeah, you can open the door a little bit. Bruce is back there.
I got a handful of groceries.
Okay. Groceries. I told you he likes to shop. Let's see. What else can I put on there? Let me look. I don't think that that bling trim was going to be appropriate because, I mean, unless I did something like this. And no, it's just the wrong blue. It just seems like it wouldn't, no, not the black. It just doesn't really give it much. It just doesn't do much for it. You know, on here. This is the AB. I mean, I could outline. I think I'm gonna try the gold. The let me get the Rub and Buff. That Stickles. I ordered some, so I'm waiting for those to come in. And there's a blue in the Stickles, so hopefully that'll show up. Maybe it'll show up tomorrow. Let's see, that's copper. No, don't want that. Gold leaf. Antique gold. I like the antique gold. There's black and there is silver. Anybody? Idea or not? Let's see the difference on these two. This one is gold leaf. I don't know if you can see the color difference up here. It's not a lot. It's just one is more yellowy than the other. This is deeper color. I'm gonna do the antique. And who doesn't like, you know, like navy blue and gold together? And, you know, I can always paint over it if I don't like it. There is that. Oh, she's outside. I hear her barking. Little hooligan. The hoolie's outside. I don't know. I don't know. Fat finger. It gives them some something. I don't know about that, but and there's a little mistake right here, and I can take that off with clear wax, the gold, if you make a mistake with it, but I might be able to get it with this or not, whatever. Okay. You got a split? Okay. I'll see you later. Thanks, Lisa. I got it on the blue again. Shoot. I do like gold and blue, so that's interesting. I don't like how that turned out, but I don't like the crepey edge. How's that? What do you think? Anyone? Make sure my hands. Whoa! Don't be going anywhere. Flying off the table. You see the spot of the blue on this side? Probably not, but I did get it on this side. The gold. I don't care for it there, but I do. I don't care for it outlining the back. I think that's. I mean, right here. I don't care for it here. I don't mind it there. Yeah. Put it on there. But then, it is what it is. I'll fix that. I'll paint over that. That's what I'll do. But I don't mind it with the animal print. A glob of it. No globs. And the feet. I'm going to paint the feet gold. That's what I'll do too. Paint the feet gold. But what can I put above him? So the gold that I put here, I'm going to repaint this blue. I don't care for that. Hi. Oh, thank you. Say hello.
Hello.
Poke your head over and say hello. No?
I'm good.
I'll just turn the camera. There you go.
That's kind of cool.
This is my husband, Tim. Say hi.
Hi. Bruce.
Okay. Hi, baby. Okay. So, for him, does he need, if I put that there, can you see it? I'm just going to put it there. I'm going to do it with, I want it this way. Yes. With my glue gun. And then later on, I can change it. If I don't like it. How's that? And since he's a traveling little guy, God bless America. Yeah. I'm going to hold it for a second. Okay. What do you say? What do you think? He's cute. Except for this one edge right down here, but we won't look at that. I don't know. His suitcase might end up on the back. which I just got gold all over the back because it was on my thumb. He's got this suitcase that he was traveling with. His steamer trunk. Get it right. It's a steamer trunk. He also has, you know, there's a bird in the background. So that's a possibility. But here we are for tonight. So I'm Kim with Kimberly's Vintage Treasure, and thank you for stopping in. And this is a print from V-Flex with Donna. Isn't it? I just love it. I can't say it enough. So he's turned out so cute in the sides. Except for you can see where I just stuck my finger in that stuff. Yeah, making a mess everywhere I go. Just gonna paint over it. I'll have to repaint the whole thing, I think. Otherwise it'll look different. But I will be back on here next Monday night doing V-Flex with Donna and have something else exciting to work on. You love the way he turned out? Thank you, Tammy. I do too. I mean, it's not too bad. Didn't do too bad. It's the first one of these that I've worked on. I've seen the other creators do these, and so this is the first knife block that I've worked on. But boy, I got that gold everywhere, you guys. Let's see. Just touch that up because it's just driving me nuts. I wonder what he wants for dinner. Oh, I bet it's cheap chicken night or something. Who knows? I don't smell chicken, so it's got to be something else. I did take stuff out for dinner, so we'll see. I just like to harass him. And with him, it's, you know, once you harass, you better be ready to get it right back. So. Okay, so I cleaned up a little bit of those edges that look terrible with all my spots. It's good. It's good. All right, thank you for hanging out with me this hour, hour and a half, and I will see you again I'll be here Monday at 3. And then I'll be on Friday at 4 o'clock for Kimberly's Vintage Treasures. And you can find the link for the paper on my link tree. And you just tap on that and it'll take you right to V-Flex with Donna. And that'll open up and you'll be able to order this print. This is the Steampunk Highland Cow number 5. Who's right now is on this cute little cutting block. So thank you so much, and I will see you again. Have a great night.